Government says it's untrue that the trial of Chinese galamsey queen Aisha Huang was terminated because of its Sinohydro infrastructure deal with China. At a news conference called by the Land and Natural Resources Ministry, government said it took the decision to achieve, quote, sanity in the sector. At a recent World Bank IMF spring meeting in the U.S., Senior Minister Yawa Safo-Mafo told a group of Ghanaians that Aisha Huang was deported because of a number of factors, including diplomatic ties and the $2 billion Sinohydro agreement.
A very good relationship with China. They're the main company that is helping develop the infrastructure system in Ghana. Is Sinohydro. It's a Chinese company. It's the one that's going to help process our bauxite and provide about $2 billion to us. But when there are these kind of agreements, there are other things behind the scenes. Putting that lady in jail in Ghana is not going to solve your economic problem. It's not going to make you happy or me happy. That's not important. The most important thing that is being imported out of Ghana. So we must say it's not wrong. I'm saying that there are many other things beyond what you see in these matters. And everybody is wide awake. The most important thing is that we have planned this, we have established regulations, and we are protecting our environment. And that is far more important than one Chinese woman who has been
Obviously, the senior minister didn't have it easy at all at that particular meeting, as you can see there. Well, that comment he made has attracted widespread criticism. At today's news conference, however, Lands and Natural Resources Minister Kweku Asomachreme stated government's case against Aisha Huang was not discontinued because of the Sinohydro deal.
Gentlemen, I was not part of the group that negotiated for the loan for and behalf of Ghana from Sinohydro Chinese government. However, I know and I've been briefed that Aisha Huang was not part of the discussion and the people they met in China talking about this loan. And we did not sacrifice her or exchange her for the loan. This lady was in Ghana prior to the arrangement that we made with the Chinese government to secure the financial assistance from them. And no government official thought of shielding her. No government official pampered her. There is nobody in the MPP that dreamt of dealing with Aisha in one way or the other so that she can perpetrate the illegal mining she was found in doing in Ghana, so as to enable Ghana to secure the loan from Chinese government.
Lands and Natural Resources Minister there. Well, he's also been denying claims the galamsey queen had the backing of government officials.
As to whether Aisha was part of the deal or she was not part of the deal, it's neither here nor there. The most important thing is that she erred. She went contrary to our rules, and we have deported her. She's not in the country. The most important thing is to achieve sanity on the ground, and that is exactly what we are pursuing.
But you know, in another African country, a lady was actually jailed. They call her the Ivory Queen. I mean, she was going about, doing that. She was jailed in another country. So why couldn't you also prosecute Aisha Huang and instead deported her?
That was at the discretion of that country. Here, our discretion was to the effect that the trial of Aisha Huang be truncated and then afford her the opportunity to go to her country. And we did. And that was in line with our laws. The Attorney General is clothed with capacity to state that I have entered nolle prosequa of this matter, and therefore I have discontinued. I'm not pursuing this matter against these perpetrators who were alleged to have committed so and so offense against the state. It is our right. She represents the state, and she decided that this is the way she's going. So you cannot easily compare this one to another country where a foreigner went contrary to the law and was prosecuted and jailed.
Finally, some people are saying that it gives credence to some allegations making the rounds that some top officials in government were in bed with.
Can that be substantiated? You see, it is a sheer allegation, and such allegations need proof. Has that been established? That is the issue. If it has been established either by a court of law or a body competent enough that has been ascribed to do that investigation and has come out with such findings against the government, then you can rely on. It is sheer speculation. People are speculating. Do they have any clue to it to state that it was as a result of such reasons that she was deported?
So that is the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Kofi Asomah there, speaking to my colleague Maxwell Agbagba. Well, initially there were calls for the resignation of Senior Minister Yao Osafo-Maafo. Let's get on the phone lines now and have a quick conversation about this. I'm joined on the line by lawyer Yao Opong. He's a law lecturer at Central University. He's also a private legal practitioner. Mr. Opong, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Did you listen to the minister explaining why this case was discontinued?
Thank you very much. First of all, I have to be a lecturer at Central over here now. By the way, well, I listened to him, even though I couldn't hear quite okay because of where I am. But people are entitled to their opinion. I mean, he is minister, the Minister of Social Cabinet Minister. He has all the facts.
If you could reposition, we're losing you. Your line keeps breaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where I am with I have been enough. So if you can hear me, let me know so I can continue.
Yes, let's try this again. Do go on. Let's see how it works. Please go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. He is in charge of the national resources, land and natural resources. He is deemed to be aware of the full fact. And so we will have to make it work for whatever has been done. The fact really that ministers are supposed to also ensure that we get the best out of our resources, and that where, as we put it, the Attorney General who is absolutely in charge of proceedings of prescription, her name or authority of action, also has the capacity to ensure that appropriate cases are commenced in court, whether civil matters against the state or criminal matters. And if at any point in time the Attorney General believes that no issue purpose will be served or any other reason, the Attorney General can cause a suit to be struck out or be discontinued, especially if it's a criminal matter. So okay. I think that, well, from what he has said, there is a ground for discontinuance of the prosecution of the litigation.
I would have loved for us to continue with this conversation, but the network isn't such a good friend at this point. But so we'll say very big thanks to you, lawyer Yao Opong. There, he's a private legal practitioner, helping us with a bit of analysis on that.